Hi, I'm Matt from Wex Photographic, and I'm on the Panasonic stand at Photokina 2014, and with Mark Baber, and we're talking about the brand new LX100.
I've got the brand new LX100 from Panasonic Lumix. There's some amazing new features with the LX series. Now, based on the heritage of our previous LX series, LX3, LX5, LX7, you'll find that we still have a very similar body shape, slightly bigger than the previous models. But what we've added this year is a new design breastplate. So this resembles the LC1 that we brought into the market in 2008. And it brings new, or going back to the old days of retro analog handling of the camera. So now you can combine the A on the aperture with A on the mode dial to create the program mode, and so on with shutter, manual and program. So you have full manual control on the outside of the camera, and that includes the compensation exposure button as well. So, as well as the retro modern feel to the camera, we have a brand new Lumix lens on the front, and it's a fixed lens with this compact camera. It has a very bright fast lens of aperture of f1.7, and at the same time you've got 3 times optical zoom. Intelligently, that extends to 6 times. It has a hot shoe on the top of the camera, and we will bundle a flash in the box, so you'll have an external flash that's included with the camera inside the box. Dedicated filter button, so you have 22 inbuilt filters for one-touch color, artistic modes such as dynamic monochrome. And you also have the intelligent auto button along the top of the camera. If you don't want to shoot manually, then you can rest assured the intelligent side of the camera will help you along with your photography. There is a number of other links with our Lumix G cameras as well. One of them is that we have the viewfinder from the GX7, which is an LCD viewfinder specifically used to have better color reproduction. The viewfinder also has a sensor, so as you bring it to your eye, it will default from the screen to the actual sensor as well. Now, the screen on the back is also an LCD screen. It's not a touch screen, but you are able to control the camera like a Lumix G camera with the same autofocus and same processor as the GH4. Now, as well as the focus system and the processor from the GH4, we now have a new sensor in the camera, and the sensor is a micro four thirds sensor that you currently find in our Lumix G range. In fact, it's the same sensor as the award-winning GX7, so you can rest assured out of the camera JPEG and RAW picture is going to be really sharp with great color reproduction. So the LX100 now can shoot 4K video. That's 4 times higher resolution than Full HD. So as well as using 4K video for amazing opportunity to capture film, you can use 4K video to capture stills from it. So you can record with the camera at the highest resolution of 4K and then go back into the playback mode on the camera and actually take individual screenshots and save them as 8 million pixels. So if you were to use it for sporting events such as golf or football, let's take for example the swing of a golfer, you could capture in 4K video every single frame that would capture the swing of the club and just momentarily just before it hits the ball. The 4K video in this camera shoots at 25 frames a second. It shoots 11 frames a second in stills for JPEG and RAW, but for 4K video, the 25 frames means you get nearly 3 times more frames to choose from if you're taking a still from the video. It also has Wi-Fi and NFC, so if you have a NFC device, such as a tablet or a smartphone, you can actually pair the 2 products together by just touching the side of the camera. Otherwise, you can remotely use your tablet or smartphone with our imaging app, which is free to download on different platforms, to actually control the camera up to 20 meters. So basically, everything that you've seen from the camera, you can virtually use that as a remote device on your smartphone. Now, taking a key element of Lumix G technology, as you're aware, our Lumix G cameras have no mirror box or prism. So you're able to use those cameras and shoot completely silently with no shutter noise at all. So the LX100 has the same processor that enables you to shoot with this camera, again, completely silently. So if you're using the remote app and the silent shutter, you could be capturing birds from a bird table in your garden discreetly without disturbing the nature that's around you. It's also got panoramic mode, so you can now actually use the camera from left to right, or even up and down, and back and forth. And also you can apply the creative filters to the panoramic mode. So as well as taking a normal shot in panorama, you can actually now be more creative with your shots.